What does this title mean? Viral Redditor Isaac Brock, all like, it's all nice on rice, all right. Okay. Isaac Brock, lead singer of Modest Mouse. Final track on the Lonesome Crowded West, 1997. Styrofoam boots, open parentheses, it's all nice on ice, all right, close parentheses. So there's, it's all nice on rice, all right. There's the first half of it. Viral Reddit thread from like 12 years ago where a 16-year-old kid said, if you name a food, I will eat it and then eat it with rice and rate it. And he didn't do that, but he pretended to do that. And everyone went, whoa, 5 out of 10, 7 out of 10 with rice. It was like, it was a moment on the internet. That was like 7 years ago. When was epic Reddit thread about rice? 2015, apparently. Apparently that was 2015, 10 years ago. I honestly thought it was longer. I thought the internet was in a more sophisticated place 10 years ago, and the 9 out of 10 with rice meme would not have flown. I thought that was something that could only work with the tailwinds of an overly optimistic internet. They were humoring a child. It's cool. No, I don't think so. I think that it was basically, this kid was like, and I don't even know, they could have been 48 years old, the most decrepit age of all. I think that they said they didn't fulfill their end of the bargain, is what I'm trying to say. I think they thought it would be funny to like eat some food and then eat it with rice and then rate it, but then they got way too many replies, and instead of saying, hey, this is too many replies, I can't possibly eat this much food, plus I'm 14, I can't afford to buy this much food, they lied. They lied and imagined eating it. Lying is the worst sin. You ever coveted thy neighbor's goat or whatever? I'll be honest, a lot of the sins are like, or not the sins, but the 10 commandments, a lot of them make sense. Thou shalt have no false idols before me. You honestly, no disrespect, God kind of just makes you sound insecure. If you were actually God, you wouldn't have to worry about people worshiping like Labubu or whatever. Parasocial ass deity. That's damn true. Thou shalt not kill. He was onto something with that one. He was cooking with that one. Maybe the 9 commandments. Maybe the 9 commandments. They could take out that one about no false idols before me. What's your favorite? I think I only know a few of them, man. I only know thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt have no false idols before me. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife. Thou shalt not lie. Is that one? Thou shalt not pass. That's a good one. Excuse me, God. I've been reading a lot of Reddit posts lately. Life pro tip for you, God. Positive reinforcement actually consistently works better as a way to influence behavior than negative reinforcement. Perhaps you could rework your comments to be positive instead of negative. Instead of thou shalt not kill, how about thou shalt preserve life? Personally, I'm not a scientist myself, but the scientists say that this is the way that we should do it. I'm a full-time video essay watcher. So a student. Do you believe aliens are fake? It's complicated. I don't believe the aliens have been to Earth. I don't believe that those UFOs that were following the flight paths of major airlines near United States airports are UFOs. I believe that those are airplanes. If that makes me an agent of brainwashing mass media, so be it. Do they exist in the universe? This comes up a lot and people get mad at me, but the answer is like, I don't know. But whenever I say I don't know, people are like, you'd have to be stupid to think that they don't. There's a trillion stars and a billion galaxies, and every galaxy might have a million planets, and then blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, but like, show it to me, Rachel. I don't think, it seems unscientific to me to say, well, the number is really big, so there must be one. What if the number could be like a Googleplex? Well, what if the odds of intelligent life in the universe is like 1 in 100 Googles or something like that? Or 100 Googleplexes. I don't know enough about the estimations in order to know. I recognize that 1,000,000 times 1,000,000,000 times 1,000,000,000,000 is like an outrageously large number, but maybe the probability is even lower than that. I'm not an expert, but apparently everybody who watches 6 hours a day of YouTube is like, you'd have to be stupid to think aliens aren't out there. Well, the truth is, it doesn't matter. We can both just put the fries in the bag. If we ever find out, that shit is going to be like 100,000 years from now. Stop asking me if I think celebrities are aliens. Inevitably, would you say like, oh, do you think this celebrity is an alien? All it means is that they like wear weird sunglasses or something like that. No, I don't think Billie Eilish is an alien, man. I think she's experimenting with different fashion styles. I had a thought, by the way. Sorry, this is going to offend the doctors in chat. I feel like doctors want to be treated as heroes. And what they do, the duty of their job is heroic. They're helping people with their health. They're literally saving lives. And even if they're not saving lives, they're changing lives. But I hesitate to call them heroes because I feel like 90% of them got into it for the paper chase, which is fine. There's a profit motive to becoming a doctor. It's a hard job. There's a lot of education. But I don't think that they got in. I don't think that the average anesthesiologist was like, my passion is giving people anesthesia. I think they were like, I gotta be top of my class, and this is the highest paying discipline. Teachers are heroes, because what they do is not as heroic, but they're still improving lives, they're still changing lives, and they're doing it for like 36 grand a year. There's no profit motive to become a teacher whatsoever. Oh, they get the summers off. Shut up. But like the average job doesn't even work like June to August anyway, man, because everyone's out of the office. And they got to deal with like 32 8-year-olds in their class every single day. Look at the +2s, man. One doctor was like, why does the motive matter? Well, because like firefighters are heroes. But if firefighters were making Micah Parsons money, we wouldn't be throwing parades for them. We would be like, get in the building, buddy. You're getting paid like $38 million a year. But because they're not making Micah Parsons money, every time the fire truck comes down the street, we salute, man. Are you a spice enjoyer? I got it! You literally can't ask me that. Can you believe this spice is illegal on Arrakis? Like you literally can't not do it, man. It's in the air. The melange like ambiently radiates upward from the sand. Stop deflecting. I would take a little melange if I lived in the Dune universe. I mean, what the hell else are you gonna do, man? You wouldn't? I probably would. Look at what it did for Timothée Chalamet, man. I'm always trying to fit into cultural groups that otherwise won't have me. Timothée Chalamet, he was literally like the son of a king, of a duke, I guess I should say. And they were like, you're not part of our tribe. And then he snorted a little bit of spice, and they were like, this dude might just be our leader. He might be the dude we've been waiting for like centuries. By the way, it's no longer, I'm sorry, well, maybe today's the 29th. There's like 2 more days where you can post sundress, no panties, greater than sign. Starting September 1st, I want to see cable knit sweater, no panties, greater than sign. It's still, it might even, can I say, it might even be better. Cable knit sweater, no panties, greater than sign. Yeah, look at all the people going, yes! Still 90 degrees, not with the AC cranked. If the Earth doesn't make it 13 degrees Celsius by September 1st, then the HVAC will. Oh, it's a cash plank. I'm the cash man. +2 for the cash man. Lots of great Canadian commercials. You think you really want a clone? Why buy a mattress anywhere else? What else we got? Canadians, I know I hit the stim every single time. House hippo, yeah, all the heritage moments.
The North American house hippo is found throughout Canada and the eastern United States. House hippos are very timid creatures and are rarely seen, but they will defend their territory if provoked. They build their nests in bedroom closets, using lost mittens, dryer lint, and bits of string. The nests have to be very soft and warm. House hippos sleep about 16 hours a day.
That looked really real, but you knew it couldn't be true, didn't you? That's why it's good to think about what you're watching on TV and ask questions, kind of like you just did.
Dr. Penfield, I smell it!
Penfield,
I smell burnt toast! I'm gonna need those peach baskets back. Back off! Get your own sandwich. I forgot about that one. What was that? Must have been like maple leaf sandwich meats. Back off! Get your own sandwich. Body Break? Body Break with Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod. They would always tell you some insane shit. They would be like, stop smoking crack. Replace your crack with vegetables. Body Break. They're still looking good, though. I see them on TV now and then. I'm not sure if it's reruns or whatever. What's crazy is that in one episode of The Price is Right, you would see every single one of these. You would also see the Al-Anon advertisement that's like, please call this number if you or someone you love drinks so much. And you're like, damn, I'm literally 11 years old, homesick from school. Who the hell are my compatriots watching the show with me? Don't you put it in your mouth. Don't you stuff it in your face. Yeah. Nobody's good at everything. But everybody's good at something. I can make a noise like a T-Rex.
Here's a T-Rex.
Remember that one? I'm not a chicken, you're a turkey. That one might just be from YouTube. Opinion on Ken Sim having secret meetings? Ooh, you're saying he's the suede denim secret police? We have come for your uncool niece. Like that? They haven't put that in the Globe and Mail yet. I gotta find that in the Daily Hive. Fuck ass mayor. He knows how to make a bagel. That's all I'm gonna say. He knows how to make a bagel. Might not be the best mayor that Vancouver's ever had, but certainly the mayor who makes the best bagel, if I had to guess. I like the guy who smokes crack. That wasn't us, man. That was Toronto, okay? Leave us out of it. I'm not saying we haven't had some comical mayors even in the limited time that I've lived here. Whoa, hang on. But Rob Ford is not our cross to bear. The crack mayor died, that's why his brother is mayor now. First off, he literally has a name. His name was Rob Ford. Secondly, his brother is not the mayor, his brother is the premier. AKA, it's like the governor. So he's actually at an even elevated position. And he's not like, this is not the governor, I gotta pick a state, I'm sorry. It's not like being the governor of Delaware. He's the governor of, the premier of Ontario, which essentially makes him like more powerful than the prime minister. maybe not quite, but it's like, if you had to be one, that's probably the one that you'd want to be. It is crazy, I think, like, with their politics notwithstanding, which obviously I don't fuck with, except buck a beer maybe. But I don't think he even did that. But either way, he's certainly the human being on the planet who looks the most like a Simpson. Like, you wouldn't even have to put him through, like, a Simpsons AI filter to make him a Simpson. Like, he just looks like a Simpson straight out of the box. I don't know how to describe it except to say he has Simpson features, but especially Simpson hair. Oops. Huge. We built the deck, man. Go to the store. Purchase the key. Bam. Thank you, my love. You're welcome. Lawnmower man. That is really good. Because build time took us 6,000 seconds. What is that, like 10 hours? All right, man. I mean, honestly, I had a great time. It wasn't as long as I thought it would be, but I had a wonderful time on that little diversion. There's nothing wrong with that. That's Quentin Tarantino. 100% Quentin Tarantino. And it actually might be my grandma. Wait, I'm getting something. Are you Sally Field? I gotta try Sally Field on that one. But it genuinely, I never realized how much, if you get rid of her hair and like everything under the bottom lip, my grandma kind of looks like Sally Field, man. Hey, NL, your cruise to Bruges, this is a cool sentence, made port right next to where I work. Shame I didn't get to meet you, but crazy to think I could. I'm glad you enjoyed Belgium. You work in that cool looking building? That one cool building in Belgium? No, man, there's lots of cool buildings. Also, I guess it's not really a building, but that one it looks like an atom. Yeah, the atomium. You knew I was going to say the atomium, huh? I love that our tour guide selling us on Bruges was like, the reason that Bruges looks so cool is that it was really rich in like the 13th century. And then in like the 16th century, it got poor as fuck, so they couldn't modernize any of the buildings. And then by the time it got affluent again, they said, look at how beautiful our city is. Why would we monetize it? Or not monetize it, modernize it, I should say. They lucked out with that one, man. They definitely monetized it. Not that much, mostly the bathrooms, to be honest. I went to Antwerp and everyone knew you. Is the dads group excited for the school year to start again? The dads group is icing me, man. Here's the thing. I've been asked 3 times in person by dads when fantasy football is going to start. And I had to break all their hearts by telling them we cannot run a 5-person fantasy football league. It can't be done. So I'm going to have to go into the group chat and be like, sorry, guys, we can't run fantasy football. I took a suicide pass, essentially. In June, I sent a message that was like, hey, would anyone be interested in doing fantasy football this year? Nobody replied for like 6 weeks. Then a bunch of people replied and were like, yes, it would be cool to do fantasy football. Then I said, okay, I just need to know how many spots to make the league. Please react if you want to be in the league. It got 4 reacts. 4 reacts plus the guy who left the message. We can't run the league, man. It can't be done. So now they're going to hate me because they're going to be like, well, I wanted to play fantasy football, but this guy, he couldn't get off his ass and make the league. So the whole WhatsApp group is in like a holding pattern right now, man. Why can't you? There's a 6-person fantasy football league is just like, it's nothing, man. It's like saying, hey, come over to my house and shoot some hoops, and then you got one of those Fisher-Price basketball nets. Like, it's not even fun at that point. You play the same person like 4 times a year. Just say we probably need at least 2 more. No, because then I'm like quintuple texting the group, man. I'm quintuple texting the group. I can't quintuple text the group because then I'm going to look too desperate. This is crazy. 7-10 is a split in bowling. 7-11 is a store. Chevron is also a gas station. Shell is also a gas station. Gulf is also a gas station. We're so back. Places that sell gas. Rip to you if you're not from North America, maybe. Lickety split, banana split, split personality, 7-10 split. Okay, that's huge. That's what? Okay, split, stock split. Okay, stock. So it's blank split. It's not that you were put there to trick me. I have no idea what this one is. Increase. Wax? I guess waxing like a moon. A moon increases in, well, its visible surface area increases in size. I guess in Mario, the mushroom makes you big. That was my first loss this year. Can I say kudos to you, though, for taking the loss? I know there's people out there. I'm not suggesting it's everybody, but I know there's people out there that like flaunt their Wordle streak, but they're attached to their Wordle streak. So whenever they get to like the last one, they have like 2 yellows and a green, and then they Google what's today's Wordle solution, and then they're like, oh, well, it's just today's wasn't really fair. Like it's the first concession you make, like it's you're just sliding the whole way down at that point. I don't trust you. I don't trust you if you have a Wordle streak that's like 2 years. You had to have cheated once. You had to have cheated one time. I'm sorry. I don't believe it. Or at least I put the sus on you a little bit. Because people, they're going to hate that I say this. The reason I have that hypothesis about Wordle is that people cheat on their Peloton streaks all the time. Now, you might say, what constitutes cheating on a Peloton streak? I think if you biked 28 days in a row, and then you biked on day 30, but day 29 is a 10-minute sleep meditation at 11:15 p.m., I think you scammed the streak a little bit. It's fine. It's the only person who needs to know is you, but I think that's you working for the app instead of the app working for you. I think that's like when people are like, sorry guys, I can't go out tonight. My Apple Watch won't let me. They say it's going to tank my sleep score. I'm trying to keep myself above the apps. The apps work for me. I don't work for the apps. Who says that? Oh, just a little guy I made up. I think this is $8.99. Sugar's cheap. Wow! I didn't know it was that cheap. It's the 1.5 pounds for $3. Oh my God. South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands. A little north of that. Cyprus? Oh. Like Azerbaijan? I might be the GOAT, man. It's insane how fast it is to travel the globe in your head versus like an airplane or, God forbid, like walking. I went from Antarctica to Azerbaijan. It's like 15,000 kilometers. I did it in like 8 seconds. You travel the world in the 7 seas type shit. Everybody is looking for someone, man. Tag yourself. I mean, my love language is acts of service. I think I'm the guy who wants to be used by you, if I had to pick one of the 4. I don't want to abuse you or be abused by most of you. I don't think I want to use you either, because I don't know what I would get out of it, to be honest. I think I want to be used by you. Nah, man. The Walk is the one where we found out my goat washed, right? This is Joseph Gordon-Levitt remaking the best documentary of all time. It says something that, like, Hollywood's been on this for a while. A real event happened. They turned it into a documentary, and then they turned the documentary into a fiction movie. Like, it's the snake eating its own tail, and then another snake eating that snake. Like, it's insane. So this is the Fast and the Furious. We know who we got. Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster. We're probably connecting through you, possibly you. But I don't know who else is in the Walk except for Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So let's try the daily, flip it. Well, there's a play. It's Schwartz, Sonic, Carrie. This gets you to I Love You, Philip Morris, which has Ewan McGregor, who is in Fargo, the TV show. He's in Fargo, the TV show, I'm realizing. Not Fargo, the real show. Or the real movie, I should say. But he's in... Wait. Okay, no, there's something here. It's The Island. Scarlett Johansson. I had something. Scarlett Johansson, Ghost World, Steve Buscemi. Fargo. Francis. Nomad. Swankie. Exit Nomad. Back to David. Scroll randomly for David. Maybe like Lincoln. Now we're trying to get to Vin Diesel. My grandma. Hello, sir. I wish I'd known that in advance. Who else is in? Tandy Newton is in the Chronicles of Riddick. Do I always get that wrong? Give me a sec, because Tandy Newton is in Norbit with Eddie Murphy. No, with Heather Graham. And it's Tommy Lee Jones, Batman Forever, Jim Carrey again. And we're trying to get to... I lost it. No, we're trying to get to Norbit. Eddie Murphy, who's in Bowfinger with Heather Graham. Jim Carrey is in I Love You, Philip Morris with Ewan McGregor. Then Yes Man with Zoe Deschanel. Where am I trying to go here again? I'm trying to get to Heather Graham somehow. That's easy. Megan is Bradley Cooper, Wedding Crashers. Christopher Walken, Click. Adam Sandler, Anger Management. Heather Graham. Bowfinger. Eddie Murphy, Norbit. Tandy Newton. Chronicles of Riddick, Vin Diesel. Fast and the Furious. Time. 4 minutes. That's pretty bad. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about this one. Oilers goaltender. So I want to go off the beaten path. Maybe like a Mikko Koskinen or something like that. Nah, you can't. Takes one to know one. You can't put your faith in a guy like that in professional sports. Look at me. Look at me. Gwenyth Paltrow, Oscar-nominated film. Shakespeare in Love. Suck Me Shakespeare. How is it possible that that shows up before Shakespeare in Love, man? Ah! Any chance there's just a Goop documentary in here that we could play? Obviously, she's in the Avengers movies and Iron Man, but what else? Did she do anything else in this period that I would know? It's so shitty that she's crazy. She would have been an awesome Elizabeth Holmes. They didn't even have to tell her that she's in like a movie. They could have just filmed her at her house. Let's go Iron Man 2. This one, I will be pissed off if Campbell's Soup beats Spam Musume. That's literally, people don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, I thank you for saying you can't believe Spam Musume lost. Spam is one of those things that's like, you need to have it before you say it's gross. Like, if you already eat ham, Spam is like 1 degree away from ham. It seems crazy to me to be like, ham's as far as I go. I have it, it's gross. It's actually better than ham. I hope, the other thing is, when I say you have to eat Spam, you have to eat it cooked, like fried. I hope you're not just taking that jiggly little ball of flesh out of the can. Because when it comes out, it's like... Thunk, 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 thunk. And you're like, this is disgusting. I'm not going to eat this. Then you slice it up. It cooks so fucking well because it's like 98% fat. Try that. Try that and tell me Spam is gross. It's so good. Also, I'm still kind of crashing out after yesterday. Apollo is entitled to his own opinions. So when he says baking is easier than cooking, I thought that was great because it's insane and that's funny. But when people in chat were starting to hit me with the British, have you ever baked before? Have you ever cooked before? You sound like someone who doesn't know how to cook. Cooking is so much easier than baking, man. It's insane. If something goes wrong with the recipe while you're cooking, turn up the heat, turn down the heat, give it a stir. Like, you're fine. Everything's completely okay. If something goes wrong with baking, the fucking benzene rings don't form appropriately and you don't have a cake anymore. You have like a bowl of just wet flour. The whole thing falls apart. It's crazy to me that anyone could think baking is easier than cooking. I said it 20 times. 80% of cooking is basically just Minecraft. You don't need to, the recipe telling you how long to cook it does not matter. The meat changes color when it's ready to eat. It's a video game. You put it in the pan, and when it changes color, you flip it, and when it changes color again, you take it out. That's it, man. You're hearing C418 in the background the whole time you're doing it. And he did nail the cake the first time, but anyway. Okay. So it's a troll Scrandle today. Measly Scran versus mystifying Scran. I think measly is more offensive to the average person than mystifying. Plus, this is from Japan. Okay. Kiwi pizza beat bad chicken burger. Forgotten Scran versus worthless Scran. Forgotten. Wrong. I've seen this before. This is the green mushy peas gravy versus the Scran that crawled out of darkness. I gotta go the Scran that crawled out of darkness. That does look pretty bad, to be honest. This is Cup of Insects from Belgium, and this is image unclear. I'll go image unclear. No! The sausage roll with the wrapper melted onto it. This is like bad meatball sandwich that looks like a turd. But I bet it beats 16 pounds 50, man. Nope. Chicken nachos. Worthless Scram versus Friday Special. This looks like bad hot dog. Oh my God. Turd will never win. Like big turd will always lose. Never mind. Forgotten Scran beats bad looking sandwich that has nothing on it. 4 out of 10. That's rough, man. That's rough. Sending data at a whopping 110 baud. The Bell 101 was an example of a modem. I still remember, I've told this story before, but there used to be like a consumer fair that came to my hometown, which is not like a quaint, there was like 130,000 people or whatever. So they would fill, pardon me, they would fill the junior hockey arena where the Kingston Frontenacs played with booths that were selling like new electronics. And my grandpa, in a silent auction, won a 56K modem. And at home, we had a 14.4K modem. So I was like, holy shit, this is going to be amazing. It's going to literally like more than triple our internet speed. And then the dude sold it for like $200. And to be fair, that's more than they're worth now. But I would have bought it off him. This was like 1997 or something. I would have bought it off him for $200 and then installed it in our house if I'd known that he was just going to sell it, man. No, not the Vice Maxer. It's a different guy. You got the last laugh? He's still chilling. It's the one we're waiting to die? Okay, literally that's not the way I phrased it. For the family story. Yes, for the funny story, take that extra bit of context. Yes. There's a very funny story associated with him that I, out of respect, will not tell until he is dead. But it's really good. Yes, he was the guy who used to throw money in the toilet to say thanks for the good poop. Which is insane. Because he was not wealthy. But he used to flush like a $10 bill down the toilet if the poop was good, which is just... Anyway. All right. Sort these events from the 1900s by when they first occurred. Disneyland is going to be like our yardstick. That was in like the 1950s, mid-1950s. Obviously, the Hindenburg was before that. That was in like the 1920s, maybe. And the first, I gotta imagine Teabag is pretty early, maybe even earlier than the Hindenburg. And then the first person in outer space, Sputnik, I think, was post-Disneyland, which would mean this is post-Disneyland. And then Pong is going to be the 70s. The computer's probably going to be the 80s or 90s. We mog you. Honestly, if you had asked me to guess a year for the Teabag, I would have said 1901. Because it just seems like they put that in here for a reason. If you told me that the teabag was invented in the year 1100, I would have believed you as well, to be honest. Saying the Hindenburg was the 20s is crazy. Sorry, Fire Turtle, I'm not from New Jersey. All normal people know about the Hindenburg is, the humanity. And the other thing that we know is that everybody died, which is false. Like only 20% of the people died or something. This is how I found out that they don't ride in the balloon when you ride on the Zeppelin. There's like a little, there's like a house below the balloon that you ride in, and the balloon is kind of off limits. In my head, inside of the balloon, there were like walkways and stuff like intersecting walkways that take you to like different parts of the ship and stuff like that. But yeah, there's like a little... Turns out there's like a little compartment underneath. The hydrogen made it hard to breathe. I don't know how it worked. I thought maybe they all just sounded a little goofy, man. I mean, to be honest, I didn't really have to think about how blimps worked. Because by the time I was born, everyone was like, don't worry about it. They don't work. Higher percentage of smoking adults, I'm going to say, is Oklahoma. In Salt Lake City, you're not even allowed to drink root beer. Explain Salt Lake City. I thought they weren't able to drink brewed beverages. I thought that, or did they? There was like a carve out. They bent the knee, and now there's like a carve out where they can have brewed beverages. No caffeine. Caffeine is like so free, man. You know what it reminds me of is when you invite your whole class to your birthday party, and one of the moms is like, "Make sure my son doesn't have sugar." And you're like, what the hell happens to this guy when he gets sugar, man? What happens when you give him caffeine in Salt Lake City? Maybe it's for our own good that they're not allowing it. It's funny to imagine them sneaking out to drink coffee behind the dumpster. That is funny. Mormons can have caffeine, they just can't have coffee or tea. That would be hard if the Beastie Boys were Mormon, because that's how they like their sugar. Well, I guess it's with coffee and cream, but whatever. They have Pepsi lattes. They're honestly, like, I know you said that to be like, what's wrong with them? But that kind of sounds good as fuck. As a soda enjoyer, that kind of sounds awesome. They broke the mold when they made soda, man. It's like easily the best tasting beverage that's ever been created. Fresh orange juice. Fresh orange juice is really, really good. I don't know though, man. Soda's really, really good. Someone saying that water clears it is insane to me. Like I honestly think you don't know yourself. Like I think if the unconscious part of your brain could become conscious, it would be like, stop lying. I want you to drink the soda. It's the best tasting thing that's ever been invented. Coffee clears it? Maybe a good cortado. Oh, please! Soda makes me puke? You're literally the weakest person I've ever heard of in my entire life. What do you mean? It doesn't make any sense. It makes me puke. Imagine thinking that that's a rebuke of soda, as if somehow that means something's wrong with the soda instead of something wrong with you. When 99.99% of the populace can tank a soda to the dome without vomiting. Baguettes give me the hiccups. That's true as fuck. But that's because I get the same thing, and mashed potatoes. But the reason that we get that is because we eat them too fast because they taste too yummy. So that's not their fault. Oh my God. I'm just saying. The anti-soda comments is crazy to me. Like, to thine own self be true, and you are putting on airs. That's huge. We burned off enough momentum there. Because of you, I get Coke Zero every now and then. It's good, man. It's good. I have soda twice a month and it hits. It is crazy. I mean, I'm just trying to ask people to be honest. If you vape and you're in here talking shit about zero sugar sodas, you should shut the fuck up. Because you're like, you want to talk about cognitive dissonance, motherfucker? Like, what are you doing? Soda's bad for you. That's crazy. That's insane to me. At least be honest. Nobody's perfect, okay? But like that's kind of a free dinger. Like Schwarber should have had last night. But somehow he fucking infield flied, going for his 5th home run of the game against a dude who's not even a pitcher. Like, get a life, man. Do you even like baseball? I guess 4 home runs in a single game is pretty good. Should do more traveling within Canada. I'll just be honest with you. It's kind of embarrassing. I don't know shit about... I've never been to Alberta. I know shit about it. Never been to the Yukon. Don't know shit about it. Never been to the Northwest Territories. Don't know shit about it. Never been to Saskatchewan and Manitoba. I know a little bit about Saskatchewan. I don't know shit about Manitoba. I know a lot about Ontario. I've been there a lot, like most of my life still. Know a lot about Quebec, and I've been around Quebec. I love being in Quebec. You guys get a bad rap. Like, I don't know why everybody that lives in a city hates when tourists come to their city, but for some reason they also think that people in Quebec should welcome Anglophones who are traveling there to take pictures of the Gaspé Peninsula with open arms. Like, they're hypocritical, man. I'm like, I understand why they're surly in Quebec. Maybe not so much in Montreal, but when I'm in Quebec City and I walk into a restaurant and they speak to me in French and then I go, sorry, you got the wrong fella. I understand why they look down their noses a little bit. You do have a French last name? I know, it makes it that much more embarrassing for me. Cat's head, fish's tail, pig's torso, and mare blended? So maybe it's like C, H, hang on, C, H, pig's torso, mare blended. Fish's tail, cat's head, fish's tail, pig's torso, and mare blended. Ham rice. Show indicators. Head, tail, torso blended. Yeah. And then fodder, catfish, pig and mare. And then definition. Oh my God. This is an ampersand lit clue, which means the whole clue is the wordplay and the whole clue is the definition. So our answer will mean a blend of many animals. There is such a word, and you can find it by piecing together the wordplay. It's got to be ham rice, man. I don't think I'm going to get it. I need some help, man. Blend me, blend me. Blend me. So you're saying that it's, okay, it starts with chai, and then this is blended. Chimera. Chai ream. Chai iram. Chimera. Chimera! Oh, this whole time I was trying to think of a soup, man. I was trying to think of a soup, a blend of many animals. I was trying to find out how this was going to be like cioppino or something. It's literally a fusion of many animals. Okay. What fucking soup has a cat in it? I wasn't thinking that hard. I didn't think about the cat, man. 06, 378. What's the biggest song of 06? Promiscuous Girl by Nelly Furtado. This is not it. Sounds like the Pipettes, man. This is like right when I got off the popular music train. So like, Danny California was big, Hips Don't Lie was big. Like that Be My Baby kind of like drum intro is taking me out. All right, let's go next. Yeah, okay, I get it. You guys have audio, right? I'm not looking at chat, so if you could spam like I can't right now so that I see yellow in my peripheral vision to say I have audio. Okay. You guys have audio. It's rehab. No. Yeah, okay. Treatment for those suffering from addiction. That's kind of sick. It's no glorp, but it's kind of the right tone for the piano. Or whatever you would call this. I guess it's a synth. That's kind of cool. You know what I thought was funny when I was, going through churches in Europe? You see like a pulpit that's from the year 1300, you're like, yes, dude, yes! 700-year-old pulpit, that's what the fuck I'm talking about. And then you'd be like, wow, that's a beautiful organ. That organ's amazing. Take a picture of that organ. When was that organ built? Then you see the placard, you find out they built that bitch in 1992, and you're like, fuck! Delete that photo! That's only from like 30 years ago! That shit isn't ancient at all. Delete that photo. That's a contemporaneous piece of furniture, man. That doesn't have any merit to it. It's not even old. Get that out of here. Brits, no disrespect, but how do you feel about being mogged by the Japanese when it comes to tea consumption and production? We went through it in the Discord this morning. Someone said, NL, I was with you. I'm a Brit, they said. I'm a Brit. I was with you on everything until you defended Americans for heating up their water in the microwave. That's disgusting. I said, whatever. Japan literally moggs you. They have the hot water heater that stays hot all the time. So you don't even have to boil the water to make the tea. It literally comes out of the heater hot, and then it's just tea ready to go. And then they hit me with the British classic. What, you can't wait 20 seconds? All these things, and they're not major, but these things that are like easy problems to fix in England that make life 0.5% shittier, rather than be like, we should fix it, they go, oh, you're so much of a baby, you can't deal with a little shittiness. I'm just dreaming for like a better world for you. Don't even get the pizza. Anyone defending the pizza coming to your table uncut, I just genuinely think that they're being disingenuous. I think they're lying to me and lying to themselves simultaneously. It's way easier for the dude pulling the pizza out of the oven to just go rip, 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 because he's standing up. He has leverage. Then it comes to my table, and I'm sitting down, and I'm trying to cut, and they don't even give you metal knives in the United Kingdom for some reason. Use your imagination, I guess. They give you the ones that are like university cafeteria knives that are like 2% metal, 98% plastic. And then they're like cut into the pizza. By the way, it just came out of the oven. The cheese and the sauce are not even like melded. So as soon as you scrape the knife across it, you're taking like 80% of the cheese off of the pizza with it and depositing it at the exact point of the last knife stroke. Nowhere in the UK does this. I don't know. I guess I was just in a little known place called London. People who live in the Midlands love to be like, London's not the real UK. That's just where everybody lives. It's like when, sorry, we're bringing it back. It's like when rural voters in the United States tell you that the people who live in the city are out of touch. You're like, what are you talking about, man? I'm living with like 3 million people over here. You're living with nobody. What do you mean I'm out of touch? I'm seeing motherfuckers every day. I'm in touch. I'm as in touch as it gets. You can't wait 5 minutes for it to cool. Oh, little baby, can't afford £2 to drop a turd in the loo. Get your sound. You were too. Don't worry about getting your sound up. Get your pound up, mate. £2 for a turd. It's a bargain. Passant. That's right. You told me to play Passant. Very positive reviews. A chess roguelike that changes all the rules. Progress through challenge. Let's see what people think of it. Balatro, if it made your head hurt. I'm not much of a chess player. 13 hours on record. Buster Scruggs didn't like it, though. Buster Scruggs said the AI is a very basic chess engine designed to protect from attacks and not lose material. The problem is that when the player wins after forcing drawing tactics, and a good chess player notices this, it's highly exploitable and no longer fun. Finding ways to force trade downs to instantly win when neither player has material, or finding annoying, repetitive checking tactics the AI does nothing to avoid, shouldn't be a win condition for the player. I don't know. Am I good enough at chess for that to be relevant? I'm not 100% sure. Continue shopping. Squeaks played full aces this week. Yes, dude. They need a new full aces. I played it for 2 hours, barely got through the tutorial. They need a new one, man. They need a new one where you can play as Ostapenko and yell at your opponent after you lose. They've recently added an insult minigame. If you hit the QTE with the handshake at the net, topical. I'm just playing the hits from the RSS reader, man. That's all I got. This tutorial will show you how to play Passant. You can skip the tutorial. Don't worry about that. I'm skipping the part where you tell me to skip the tutorial. These are your win conditions. There's 4 ways to win. Checkmate, take all non-king pieces. Check enemy 6 turns in a row, or +5 score for 2 turns. So +5 score would be like you've taken a rook of theirs with no compensation for them, I guess. May I? For the first match, you start with a badge that gives you a special piece called a courtesan. This piece moves like a king but cannot take other pieces. Instead, it stops any enemy pieces in the surrounding squares from moving and attacking. Interesting. Move the courtesan next to a target dummy to chain it. Okay. You can also gather coins here. They can be used once to give you the edge in a match. You can buy them between matches in the shop. Use your coin to promote a piece to a queen. That's pretty good, man. That's a powerful coin. On the next screen, you can choose the difficulty of the AI. We'll play normal for now. The AI is good, but will occasionally make mistakes. That's it for the tutorial. Okay. Well, that was quick, man. We have a courtesan. Literally, it's over for you. I don't know what you think is gonna happen on this one, buddy, but it's not gonna be good. Yeah, I'll take a queen on that one. And then if I check you for how many turns in a row? It was like 6 turns in a row. Win by consecutive checks. Yeah, I run this town. Choose from 2 different rounds, or you can skip. Okay, so it is Paltro. Let's go challenging, man. If the setup board is full at match start, fill the 3rd rank with pawns. Wait a second. That seems really good. So when I take those, you will get another piece. Okay. And if I go here, I get a coin. Nice try, buddy. Nice try. I mean, honestly, you have so few pawns. I'd love to trade with you. It's gonna take me a minute to get out here. Seems really good. It seems kind of insanely awesome. We'll push on that one. We're not gonna take. I want to keep this guy locked down because I got a whole game plan for him. Check this out. Now your rook's under threat. Replace it with a camel. Not on my watch. Then we put this knight under threat. Yeah. And then we put the knight under big threat. And now you're literally already done. Like your life is already over. I didn't know you could do that. But you're still in a world of hurt. That's all you need to know about that. It's got to be, you know what? We run another pawn down. Ah! Now we we can't even promote. Put the pressure on him. It's falling apart, man. I thought the pawns were OP, man. I thought they were OP. Now I'm getting bodied. Now I'm getting PO'd. One at a time. This might be a Zugzwang situation. I feel like I could checkmate you with a pawn and a man. Watch this. Check. Check. It doesn't matter. It doesn't, because we get a queen, it makes you a queen, and now it's over. There you go. Now we're abusing the badges. Get checked, get checked. Checked. Win by consecutive checks. Now that we know it's not just chess, it's the easiest game of all time. All you need to do is promote. If you promote, you win. Hyper Hopper, your backseating is honestly just amusing to me. I would happily meet you at chess.com any day of the week. After years of being backseated by you in games where you've pretended to know what you're talking about, to meet you on chess.com, man. I was feeling like that until you started saying, hell yeah, let's go. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you're actually good. Nah, honestly, I wouldn't. Don't feed the trolls. Go ahead, swap rook for dragon bishop or whatever the hell this is called. I mean, you can't win. Look at my setup. You can't win. There's no hope for you, bro. You don't stand a chance. Oh, that's actually really good. That was a really good move. In fact, it's so good that you are now frozen. Which, it turns out, is a really, really strong move. Checkmate. Checkmate by surrender. They wouldn't let me farm him, man. You're done, bud. What are you anyway? Enemy vampire. Becomes the piece it takes. That's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Plus you're in check. Don't care, didn't ask. Plus you're in check. Plus you're moving back. Plus you're in check. Plus you're in check. Plus I just fucking killed you by checkmate, apparently. Is that easy? Does the game ever get hard? We photocopied a bishop. Then... Am I stupid? Yes. Yes, I am. Well, guess what, buddy? You're frozen. That's horrible news for you, because now I'm here. Let's undo that one real quick. You should become a queen. We should photocopy a queen. We should photocopy another. It would be nice if you were dead first. Get him out of here. Photocopy a queen. Capture the fella. They got nothing, man. They got nothing. I didn't even see that guy was there. That's all right. We don't need to don't need to debase ourselves with all these resets. Also, how'd you get so many knights? It's a little sus. I'm gonna undo that one. Well, you know what? You're literally frozen. And the cold will bother you anyway. I'm gonna probably undo that one if I could. Well, guess what? You're a pawn. Probably just straight up capture you on that one. Guys, I might be stupid. I might be dumb. Just give me a second here. You gotta get this fella down here. Guys, I'm literally stupid. I've blundered a piece like every turn. Not every move. Which is also every turn. But yet, oh shit, the man promotes. I guess I'll exit the main menu. I've been defeated by checkmate, y'all. All right, well that was Passant. Can I give you my thoughts on Passant? It's an enduring theme in my life that as a child I played competitive chess. So for Christmas, my aunts and uncles who didn't know me that well would get me like, hey, you love chess. You want to play battle chess? Here's a board game that's like chess, but we changed some of the rules. Here's a computer game that's like chess, but the pieces have stats and stuff like that. And then I would always play them like once and be like, it's interesting, but I think I'd rather just play chess, to be honest. But I don't think Passant is necessarily a bad game. But I think chess plus roguelike, for me, is a situation where I think I'd rather just play either chess or a roguelike. But I will say it mogs cribbish. There's no doubt about that. You can cheese it. It's a different beast than chess. Yeah, I agree. Different. I'm using different as a pejorative here. Mogs Paltro. Okay, let's not go crazy. Well, now we've done Passant. So whenever people come in and say, has he done Passant yet? We can say yes. See what else? I had some stuff written down too. You didn't kill the block, man? I'll take a look at kill the block, man. They're loving this chainsaw. By the way, is kill the brick man. Kill the brick man. Most 70. Oh, we did this before. I don't think we're going to play it. And the reason we're not going to play it is because I'm a coward. And it has 71% positive reviews. And I really feel like Steam reviews are not like Letterboxd reviews. If something has a 2.8 on Letterboxd, there's a chance it's like a misunderstood classic that might hit you in just the right spot. But this is more like a restaurant being like a 3.8 out of 5, which is more along the lines of like, I ate there and it made me sick. I could be wrong, for the record. I could be wrong. And it is only $5, but And then there is Mortal Sin, but I looked at Mortal Sin, and just the honest opinion of Mortal Sin is that first-person games give me motion sickness. And I can't think with this damn chainsaw going off, man. Like, how long does it take to cut down a tree or whatever they're doing? Don't you just go... I think they're just playing with it. After 3 rounds, you're just playing with it. I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm open to some suggestion. But don't say Arctic eggs are mouthwashing. Those are chiblee games. First thing, Arctic eggs. New Clank map? You want me to play the new Clank map against the AI? By the way, the reason that I told you to suggest is so I could make fun of you. You've fallen into my trap. Oaken Tower. Oaken Tower demo, free. 47% positive reviews. What happened? A synergy-heavy PvP auto-battler, 47% positive reviews. With each update, it becomes more and more RNG. 0 balance. Interesting game. I would leave a neutral review if possible. It's been a joy to play. Negative review, 148 hours. I've enjoyed this demo, but the balance is getting horrible. How did I get 47? I take my nuts back? Once you go nuts on the table, you can't take your nuts off the table. That's why they call them nuts on the table. If as soon as you lose, you take your nuts off, then you never put them on. Down with the ship. Down with the ship demo. Strategic auto battler where you design a heavily armed spaceship. Unleash it in async PvP. 84% positive reviews. Our daughter wants to be an adult and move out. I didn't tell chat, but yesterday, while Kate was in the shower, my daughter changed her clothes and came downstairs in a hoodie and went, I'm a grown-up now. And I went, okay, what are you going to do? And she said, I don't know, dude, just chilling. I said, that's what grown-ups do. And then she went and sat on the couch, and she's so funny. She sat on the couch and said, is anything on TV? And I said, there might be some sports on TV. She said, nah, I'll just watch something on my iPad. And I said, you like your iPad? She said, yeah, after work I like to watch my iPad because I don't have a kid. And I said, that's it. You got it all figured out. She was LARPing as a grown-up. But then she was also like, dude, can you look at my iPad? And I was like, I'm cooking right now, dude. I'm cooking food so we can have a grown-up meal. She was like, all right, bro. But she really wanted, I don't know what it's like to be 4 years old, but you want your parents to look at everything 100% of the time. It's like it must be the most compelling impulse in a 4-year-old's brain is, holy shit, mommy and daddy have to see this. So even when she was LARPing as a grown-up, she was like, you got to take a look at this. But that's kind of how adults are too. They'll show you like a YouTube short or something like that. Okay, I'm going to get the Down with the Ship demo. But while it's downloading, which is going to take 4 seconds, I'm going to get a granola bar. I'll be right back. Kate, I hear you. I'm not going to say it because she's upstairs right now. But it's been a grind. The summer vacation has been a bit of a grind. And you can't say that to anybody unless they also have a kid. Because if you say that to someone who doesn't have a kid, they're like, oh, wait, you had a kid? Well, now you're legally obligated to find every single moment with them to be life-affirming. Otherwise, you're a bad parent. By the way, I spend all day posting Reddit comments that literally just say, you can't feed a dog that. Dogs shouldn't be eating that. That's my whole life, is just posting that comment. But yeah, it's been a grind. It's been a big grind. I try not to let her hear it because I think if you're 4, it would like really mess you up to hear your parents be like, I can't wait for you to go back to school. But it's been a long summer, man. And of course we love her. Don't get me wrong, we do. But the summer has really put pause on my wife and I's lives as individuals and also as a couple. I'm still the same dude that I was in 3rd week of June or something like that. There has been no personal development from June till September. But I'm now at that point where I have like unrealistic views about what September is going to be like. I'm like, oh shit, my kid's going back to school. Maybe I'll get jacked. Maybe with that extra like 120 minutes of free maybe I'll get insanely jacked, man. I got that idea. I mean, it's almost like the inverse of like when you're in the 11th grade. When you're in the 11th grade, you're like, it's summer vacation. I could get abs. I could get abs by the time senior year starts, man. And then like the first week of summer vacation, you're like, I was busy working hard. Rest is worth something. I have to at least take the first week off. And then like by the time you're like, okay, this week, write down on the to-do list how to get abs, find out how to get abs, do like 2 workouts. I've done 2. I've been good. I'm going to skip 1. No big deal. Don't let it become a habit. All of a sudden you're like, shit, school starts in 2 weeks. I don't have abs. I said, I'm hungry. Our daughter said, you just ate. She's putting the system on trial, man. She's suffering no losses. It's crazy. But you know what? That's because she tells us that she's hungry and we tell her that she just ate. She's sending it back at us. It can be a little irritating, though, to hear your own words used against you. Now we're playing the async PvP auto battlers. I don't really know. This is the first time I've ever loaded up a game and been like, I don't know if we're in the game or if we're on the title screen. I guess I gotta click begin game. Okay. My captain is a sharpshooter. Deepest bluest, my captain is a sharpshooter. He's from the Valorian Federation. And every 6.5 seconds, he gains 4 ammo and 1 science. And your projectiles gain critical hit lifelink. Yeah, man. Yeah. That makes perfect sense to me. Let's start it up, man. 1 second. It's all good, y'all. You look so proud of yourself tapping the mute button. I only recently found out that it existed, man. That's why it's one of those things I'm looking forward to with a new computer. Figuring out that I've got so much FOMO. Everyone's always saying Control Shift Escape. Use Control Shift Escape. I don't know what Control Shift Escape does. I don't have a shift key on my keyboard. I don't know what to do with it. What keyboard doesn't have shift? And I got one of those mice that looks like a sand trap. And then it's got like a cyan ball where you just like, I think that's why I was getting so bodied in first person shooters. By the way, this is like my cheeky way of telling you that you will never know what the specs of my computer are, because I literally went to my Discord and I said, does anyone know a good spot to buy pre-built PCs in Canada? And it spawned like a 3-day long argument where people were like, the first step. One moment here, I'm being interrupted. All right, chat, I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna slash marker this. I think this segment is scuttled after one PvP match against the AI. All right, y'all, we're back. My daughter needed a drink, and I poured it in the wrong cup. So that set me back another couple minutes. Now, could you? It's my bad. I grabbed the cup that she used for breakfast. What I should have done is look on the floor, which is where the cup that she wanted was. And then when I poured it in the wrong cup, she said, that's why I told you to look on the floor. I went, I must be stupid. I went, I must be an idiot. Stupid. Fuck it, bro. We're doing some horses. Why not? It's no disrespect to Down with the Ship. I just can't. I saw all the numbers and I said to myself, there's no way. There's no way I can handle this right now. The brain is cooked. We can handle that once school starts. We can handle that, okay? But for now, I need something that's head empty. It's my comfort horses. By the way, funny, I mean, maybe you won't find it that funny, but funny to me. Nah, man, I can't do this. funny-ish Uma Musume story. I was having trouble getting my score high enough to stay in the top division. And then my Discord was like, what I do is re-roll my opponents until I see ones that look like they haven't spent any money. And then I play them. And I said, that's stupid as hell. There's no way it's going to work. I rolled, and they were pay to win. I rolled, they were pay to win. I rolled, they were pay to win. I rolled, and they were all poverty skins. And I went up against them and set a new high score on the first attempt. The keys are there, man. You just keep hitting the roll button until you don't see a squad that's dressed like they're a Japanese like idol group, and then you're good to go. That's every gacha? Wow, this is my first, man. I didn't know. Let me tell you what we're working with here, okay? So I'm constantly like improving my team little by little, if you'll allow me to go to the team trials here for a second. So my sprinters are pretty good, y'all. We got a max speed Bakushin. We got an Air Groove who's just kind of hanging out. We got a King Halo who's just kind of hanging out. The real sore spot, I've been working on my longs because the next one is, the next cup is like a long cup. So these are all good. But my mediums are a little busted now because these are like my old longs. So I don't think we necessarily need a gold ship in medium that's like 12, maybe 1200, 800 is not that bad, man. But certainly we don't really care about 900 to 1200 for medium. What are we looking for medium? What's the stamp threshold for medium? If you could all type exactly the same number instead of arguing with one another, that would be huge. 850 to 900 with 1 gold. 850 to... Okay, so you know what we can do? In that case, we can run a Mihono bourbon that tries to get 1200 and 850 stamps. I also have to say, on the toilet this morning, I got enough carrots to do a pull, and I pulled a Super Creek, so I got it to level 35 instead of 30. It's the best day of my life. And then I'm the type of beast who will filter by 3-star stamina, and that should, well, 1 second here, 3-star or stamina, yeah. And we got a lot of fellas in here. This is my 9-star. I don't know if you can see the stats, by the way. 4 of them, okay, luck sack. I literally play this game on the Peloton every single day. Okay? It's not luck, it's skill. It's skill and also me being rewarded for exercising and playing a video game at the same time. It's literally God saying you deserve 3 stars for all your horses. It has nothing to do with luck. Now, the important thing here is you always scroll down, and then you refresh, and you scroll up, and then you find your wife, and you use her key to Son Black, okay? How'd you do in the Taurus Cup? I mean, can you show some respect? You show some respect. You're talking to a Taurus Gold champion, okay? Let's make memories. Chat, anyone know what's up with this one? I don't know this one very well. Are we right, or are we... Let me just take a break. Anyone got Game Torah opened up here? Bottom gives you stam. Boom. Easiest day of my life. I'm gripping. Oh, excuse me, bottom gave me guts, you scammers! Bottom gave me guts! You liars! Now the way that Uma Musume works, now the whole run is scuttled as a result of you lying to me. Guts is good? Shut up, you have no idea what you're talking about. You get so many guts for free. You definitely do not have to be making choices for them. You still want 400 guts for PvP? Yeah, just say my mistake, okay? So this, by the way, because we're about to get a billion comments that are like, you need more stam. We actually might get some that are like, you need less stam. But this is not for the Gemini Cup, man. This is for TT. We're making a medium TT racer. So I want 1200 speed, 850 power, and ideally swinging Maestro. And then as many good skills as possible. What a game, man. What a game. It's kind of crazy that never would have expected this would be game of the year every year. And by the way, I know you're going to tell me, oh, in junior year, it's actually more efficient to find like the ones that have the most people and train those until you get to junior year. We don't do that, okay? We train speed and we trade stam. Occasionally, if I'm very, very close to having a good amount of energy to eke out one more training and the wit is good, I might train a little bit of wit, but that's about it. And then on summer vacation, On summer vacation, I'll train a little wit just to fill the gaps, but we're not doing any of this like, oh, there's 4 people on guts, so we should train. No, I don't do that anymore, okay? Friend maxing is over. Plus, we're gonna get charming regardless, so don't even worry about it. Do whatever you want. Eat your vegetables. You know what's crazy? I think about this all the time. It's crazy that 1% and 2% seem like they're equally unlikely to happen. In the human brain, your shortcut is, 1 to 2% might as well be 0. But 1%, and this is about to blow your mind, 1% is half as likely as fucking 2%, which is insane, man. That's insane. Wait, which one of these, is one of these energy, chat? I don't know this one. I know the picture. I know the picture very well. I don't know. Bottom's energy, top is energy, top is energy, bottom is energy, bottom is guts, top is energy. Huge. You've saved me. Huge. You should be honest and apologize. Greatest event in the game. You should always have Sweep Tosho in your deck because Lone Wolf is free race victories, man. Boom. Look at that. Greatest day of my life. And with max level Kitasan Black, we don't even need to worry about mood. We're going to get the mood eventually. Bottom is scary as a guy sometimes. Well, to be honest with you, I believe that. I believe that. I believe you got to be careful. And you should be careful. And you should be safe. Not for a beast like me. I wouldn't know anything about that, but more power to you. Lone Wolf bad for PvP. Well, so here's my thing. It's actually, we're going to win this. 90% is nothing for a guy like me. It's actually good for PvP for a beast like me because, and a lot of people are going to say it's to cancel out other Lone Wolves. I disagree with that, even though that is exactly how it works. The reason it's good is because you get it. You get, for like 72 skill points, you win every single race you do in career, which means you have more points to invest in other skills to build a sick racer. That's why I think it's good for PvP. I think people are still stuck on the first order thinking. They're not thinking about second order thinking. The perfect dessert? Let's fill up on desserts. And for the love of God, do not get slow metabolism. You're a robot. Don't miss me with that slow metabolism stuff, okay? She's literally not a robot. She literally shoots out of a spaceship with her ult, man. What's the point, man? What's the point? What's the point? Let's watch something funny on TV. I want the energy. You'd think it's mochi because mochi's food and food is energy, but if you pound some mochi, you get 20 power. They literally think you're stupid. They think you're stupid, but I'm here to save you. It's race day, y'all. How about a break? There's only 2 things. If you follow these 2 pieces of feedback in Musume, you are 90% of the way there. Anytime they ask you if they should eat, say yes. And anytime they ask you if they should rest or do something, they should always rest. That's it. If you can do that, you're 98% of the way there. Oh my God. you're such dog water. How much money has NL spent so far? Are you sitting down? The answer is 0. The answer is 0 money. How much has Kate spent? This is her business. I don't want to know. I never realized this was so loud, man. Is Final Push good? I don't think I've ever seen the skill before in my entire life. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's fine. It's good for front. Okay. That's who I am, so I respect. Oh my God. Oh my God, get a life. You're literally, what's wrong with you? We're not going to do our scheduled race because we have to go to the freaking infirmary now. I don't want to do the scheduled race even though I clicked the button that takes me to the scheduled race. I want to cancel the scheduled race and go to the infirmary. My robot has insomnia, bro. You want high wit so skills activate? Yeah, but like, okay, this is not a knock on you, but it's going to sound like a personal attack, so I apologize. This is huge, by the way. That's enormous. The problem with asking people for advice in Musume but not specifying that you want numbers is if you ask what you need, they'll tell you everything. So if I'm like, I want to make a long horse in for TT, what do I need? People will be like, oh, well, you need max stamina. That's a given. And then you go, okay, how much speed? And they go, as much as possible. And then you're like, okay, how much wit? And they're like, at least 400. And you're like, okay, well then I can't, something's gotta give, man, because every time you pull one side down a little bit, you're pushing the other side up. And every time you push one side up, you're pulling the other side down. There's not enough numbers to go around. If I could get 1,200 on everything, I would. I wouldn't be asking questions. From the land from the Kuka show, the ravens and the seagulls push each other inwards and outwards. We gotta win this one, man. We gotta win this one. Oh, you suck. You suck so much ass, man. Nah, she's the GOAT. She'll get it in senior year. With 600 stam in career, you don't need swinging maestro anymore. Chat, we have to make an example of them, okay? And you know why we have to make an example of them? Because you have to know your place. If you're still giving Musume advice, as if the person that you're giving the advice to is incapable of beating the Ura finale, you're 3 months back in the meta. We're not going up against the Ura finale anymore. The Ura finale is like, that's table stakes, man. We're talking about this. This is a medium PvP runner. We're shooting for maximum speed, and we're shooting for 850 stamina, and we already have our gold. We have the gold that we want. Migraine blues. Oh my god, you are a fucking scammer. That's pretty good though, I'll go with that. She's literally a scammer. You might have to burn this horse for the insurance money. We'll take on hippie names. I'll be Snowflake, you be Sunny. We'll get a farm with pretty white bunnies. Watch them copulate, it's very funny. Jens Lekman ass. Jens Lekman, the patron saint of Gothenburg, Sweden indie pop in the chat? Okay. This is fucked, right? Like, you guys see how badly I'm being scammed right here? I have 4 speed cards. They are choosing not to show up together. Just one of them would give me like 100 points, man. 1 rainbow? And Super Creek, we've been friends for 3 years. She's still not returning my texts. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm gonna fucking freak out. Oh, now you give me so just when all hope is lost, you give me a triple rainbow. Okay. Would you rather be scammed in Musume or a casino? That's easy. I'd rather be scammed in a casino because if they scam you in a casino, you can only lose your money. If they scam you in Musume, you lose your time. I'm just curious, what did you think about the Taurus Cup? I don't know, everybody talks about it like the same way my great-grandpa talked about the First World War. Guy trying to steal valor? Yeah, that's how old I am. My great-grandfather fought in the First World War. It was rough, man, let me tell you. Apparently. I wasn't there, but the dude who gave birth to the dude who gave birth to the dude who gave birth to me was there. And he said it was not okay. But I had a pretty good time, honestly. Dude? Yeah, my dad's a dude. What? Yeah, it's a little problematic. My family is like hella heteronormative, man. I got like a dad and a mom. And then like, I'm telling you, it's boring, vanilla, straight people all the way up, man. I don't know why I did Richard Nixon on that one. I guess because it's like every generation is going up by 2 more branches. But it's like, it's dudes and ladies like all the way up, man. Break the cycle. Someone in my Discord told me that the Crumble CEO, this is my form of social media now. They told me the Crumble CEO, 1, came out as gay, which is fine. Maybe even good. But also, he has 13 kids. That's crazy, man. CEO of sex. Well, that's the thing. I'm almost like it's a tragedy. Because, like, he must have known. Like, having 1 or 2 kids and then the pivot is one thing. But 13 is like... I'm not going to say it's too late. Because he should be allowed to live his truth. But, like, it's crazy, though, to pull the switch after 13 kids. Like, that's... I didn't say it's too late. Don't put that evil on me. I'm just saying that's a very large amount of children, okay? Don't say get him. Don't say get him. I'm being progressive. If it works for them, that's fine. But damn. I don't feel comfortable using this parlance, but I'm saying he's got... For a gay guy, he's gotten more pussy than, like, the average straight guy. He's gotten more pussy than, like, a lot of straight guys I know. That's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna say it's remarkable, but it's worth remarking upon at the very least. That could have been 13 times. Yeah, if he's like fucking Quiet from Metal Gear Solid 5, but I'm assuming he put some off target. Like, you're kind of at the range with your eyes closed, man. You don't really know where it's... You don't know where you're hidden. The dude might be a natural, let's put it that way. We take those. And you're telling me this is a real person, like, or a real horse. She's literally being shot out of a fucking, like, an aircraft carrier that's in the Andromeda galaxy. Level 3 ult? Man, fuck you. This run was a struggle, dude. This one... a lot of things went wrong on this one. Alright, let's stop that song and dance. There's no need for all that. Score was actually surprisingly good. It's a lot of white sparks, but unfortunately, that just makes you the top of the glue pile. Why is Special Week not max level? Because I'm free to play, bro. She was free to level up early. Well, early, I didn't know what the hell I was doing, to be honest. If I could go back in time, there's lots of stuff I would change. Probably wouldn't use my guaranteed make debut on McQueen. I would have used it on Ogre Recap or Maru Zensky. If I knew Ogre Recap and Maru Zensky were the only horses that mattered, I wouldn't have used it on McQueen. I would have used it on Ogre Recap or Maru Zensky. Because now I've got no... They're like, oh, well, you guys... Just match your Ogre Recap with your Maru Zensky. I don't have either. That's okay. Just maybe try making like a poverty Tokai Teo. I don't have her either! Right, run around the perimeter of the academy. Whatever. Life's too short for this nonsense. Can you give me your recreation, please, lady? Can you give me your recreation so that we could start getting a little bit of momentum here? 88%. Oh my god. 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 Okay, take a break. You literally suck. You're literally the worst that's ever done it ever. Thank you. Kitasan Black is here to pick up the dregs and give me a mood up at least. Oh my god. And they hate grouping up, bro. They hate grouping up. Okay, I'll rest. Why so serious, bro? So they're horses, but they attend human school. Buddy, you got a lot to learn. You got a lot to learn. They're... Oh my god, I almost crashed out. My face changed, like, instantly. Involuntarily, my face changed. If that had been Night Owl, that might have been the end of the stream right there. Is she just built wrong? Why does she hate being happy so much? Please, for the love of God, give me the trainer's recreation so that I can get out of this mood pit. Give me the trainer's recreation! You gotta get her on SSRIs. There's like a joke about the rarity of the cards in there too. I respect you for that one. It's gotta be speed. Kate, they're screwing me today. They're screwing me. It's shameless what they're doing to me. Apparently she needs to be on green for you to get recreation. So I'm gonna put her on green, man, even though we had Super Creek with an exclamation mark. But what they're doing is shameless. You gotta take a chance on this one, man. Oh my god, I thought for sure it was gonna fail. I have PTSD. We don't need long corners yet. They don't even invent long races until like your 3rd year. Thank God. 6th? Don't waste clocks at this point. It's not wasting a clock, it's preserving a carrot juice, bro. Oh my god, I didn't even do the hopeless stakes. And I got a shit rest out of it as well, and then I gotta rest again. Let's watch something funny on TV. Oh my god. Whatever, bro. Sure. Guts training. It gets 2 people to rainbow level at the very least, and the trainer is gonna get closer to leveling up. We gotta do contingency plans now. I think it's programmed to be worse on PC than on your phone. I think on the phone they give you better results because it encourages you to spend money. And it's easier to spend money on your phone than it is on your computer. All you got to do is go. On the computer, you can tick, autofill with Google Pay, blah, 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 blah. So I think they're trying to incentivize you to play more on your phone than on your PC. Go look. Yes! I'd like to hear more. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is wrong with you? NL, have you talked about the surprise shrink in Canadian GDP? Damn, Mark Carney, stop calling me. I already told you. We were gone for 2 weeks in August. We're back, man. You can stop blowing on my phone trying to get me to stream more Musume. I don't know about all that, buttons. I want to see their stats. Because I simply do not believe that they have a horse that could beat my horse at this level. I think I want to take corner recovery to get something, knowing that Maestro likely shows up. And if it doesn't show up, the run is probably not good enough to run PvP anyway. Post up. Now we got a brawl. It's getting a little ridiculous. It's getting a little ridiculous with the second, then some G2 race nobody cares about, first by distance. All right, now's the time. I'm gonna lose it. Skill points. I'm gonna lose my mind, man. I'm gonna don't you. Oh man. Let's use today to rest up. What are we at here? Are we at 59,000? I have to do a race. Oh, brother. We need that. 1.5 lengths? She's trolling, man. She's trolling. We have to bet. Oh my god, 20 energy. Get a life. Bushel of carrots. We're on the come up now. Race in the Osaka in March. It's a G1. Bro, by then I would have already missed my Valentine's Day chance to level my ult up. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god. She's halfway there, man. She's halfway towards being my friend. I'm gonna crash out. Chiblee, this is where we're at, man. Chat recommended one too many chess-based roguelites, and I said, we'll go on Musume mode. It has to be done. Come back to Chib? I don't know, Chib's been on a wave lately. I don't think Chib needs any help with anything. Honestly, I was prepped for like a long stream of roguelite deck builder. The only problem is roguelite deck builder was too short, man. We beat it too quick. I got TFT to play. Chiblee is literally, you're doing this in your off time, so it's fucked up for me to have a problem with this. But moving into your own apartment and then drinking Kava and playing TFT is such a horrendous vibe. It's your life, so you can do whatever you want, but it's just... The vibe is very like Reddit 2015. Which is okay. If that's what you want. That was me during lockdown. I low-key quit the Kava. You were talking about it like all stream yesterday, man. No, you did. What do you mean you quit the Kava? You gotta start somewhere. I support your sobriety, okay? I don't even think Kava's that bad, but when I looked it up, it did basically seem like it has all of the negatives of alcohol and some of the upside, but not... Like, the big upside for alcohol over Kava is that you can just get alcohol anywhere. You don't have to order it, like, from the dark web or whatever. Like, in terms of availability, that's got to be, like, maybe the number 2 drug on the planet. Because it's probably a little easier to get coffee. But coffee also doesn't really... It doesn't do anything fun. Guys, I think my PC is too slow for me to do one more run of Musume. But I want to do one more run of Musume because this run was a fucking disaster. It was a complete disaster, man. No Maestro? Oh my god, they didn't even give me Maestro! I didn't even notice until now. Her mood swings are pissing me off. I'll try one more with no special creek. I'll replace it with the Aishin Flash. I saw there was a big argument in chat about that, whether the level 45 Aishin Flash beats the level 45. Oh my god, she failed at 4%. Keep going, keep going. Who cares? Who cares? Keep going. You might as well. Failing a 4% right before the Ura finale. Okay, sure, no problem. And this, with all these headwinds, we still easily win the Ura finals. And people are telling me like, you don't need that much stam. No director's fan. They should give me a hamburger steak with a fucking carrot through the top of it. It's a disaster. Blip, blip, blip. I suck, blip, blip. I suck. I malfunction all the time. I'm sad. Blip, blip, blip. Nobody cares. Get out of my life. 2% odds you give me 3 stars in something and maybe we're forced to use you in the future. Nope. Pure trash. Get out of my face. I hate you. Let's go again. This is the one. This is the one. It's going to be charming. It's going to be practice perfect. We're going to get early swinging Maestro. Yes! Charming! Wait, you're almost out of juices? No, I'm not. I have 41 left. How much Uma have you played? Okay, you literally pretend to be me in your Discord voice call, all right? Know your place. I'm talking to my naked bisexual girlfriend. I was surprised, Chiblee. So you showed the Kava photo on your stream, where it was like the Reddit picture that was like my girlfriend making Kava on the Amtrak. And I said, I think I'm gonna get in trouble for this one, but why is it always the girls with the curly hair? And literally nobody said shit, man. Nobody had a problem with it. I thought I was gonna catch a lot of heat. I don't get it. It's always the girls with the curly hair. I don't know what you want me to say. They're always doing some stuff outside. Not always making Kava, but they're always doing something. Oh my god! Oh my god! What is wrong with you? And now the servers are going down? The servers are going down? I've only got 12 minutes to finish the run and the servers are going down? I'm going down too, BRB. Chiblee, just no need for this. Guy in the group chat who says BRB having sex. That's... Every group chat's gotta have one. I didn't think it would be you, though. Is that my daughter in there? I hear steps. Hello. We'll play, Daddy's just gotta finish this. It will take like 10 minutes, but you can stay with me for this.
Yes.
Look at this, first place. Just so you know, I built the best horse of all time. She's gonna win every race.
Who is it?
This is Mihono Bourbon. Ice. Cold. Mihono Bourbon. You don't have to turn to the mic when you're laughing. It makes it seem like you're laughing just to get a reaction instead of laughing because the joke was funny. But we all know you're laughing because the joke was really funny, right?
You tell me that joke every day.
I have told you that joke probably about 100 times, yeah.
Still makes me laugh.
Still makes you laugh, though. That's the mark of a good joke. Why am I entertained by the same things as a 4-year-old? Don't think about it too hard. But also, it's just it's human nature. I think it's just human nature. What are you laughing about? Ready? I'm good. I'm going to the Japanese Derby. Do you want any? Do you want me to pick anything up from the Japanese Derby? Oh, how about a first place trophy? Sure, I'll come back. Yeah. Well, I'll pick. I was gonna get a first place trophy anyway, but if you need me to pick up anything else, just let me know.
Hey, you didn't say I had school today.
That wasn't school. They went on a little date.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
At school.
The school? All right, don't get in trouble. I'll be there in 7 minutes, okay? You're done school already? That's crazy. That's the fastest day of school of all time. She said, all right, I'm about to head out. Yeah, you get your PhD yet? What do you want to be when you grow up?
PhD.
Okay, literally every time I've asked her that question for her entire life, she said worm farmer. Now she said PhD, and it makes me look like a tiger dad who tells my kid that I'm only going to be happy with them if they have a PhD. Which is not the case. A master's would suffice, to be honest with you. Well, you know why it's not comfortable? It's because you're sitting on, like, my leg bone. It's not meant to cushion you. It's meant to, like, allow me to locomote through space. We win these. Oh. Please watch the 20 billion yen woman. Go. Vas! She doesn't like Vas as much. That's pretty good. Double rainbow. What'd you have for lunch?
Fun.
You had lunch for lunch. That's good. Why didn't I think of that? 10 energy for me, please. Hold up, someone in chat just said, ain't that R2-D2? That's weird. R2-D2 was on the show, like, 2 days ago. Alright, well, if R2-D2 is coming, can you tell him to be careful on the staircase? No, I did not assign... Well, you know what, okay, I guess I did call R2-D2 a he. But, in my defense, R2-D2 is a guy. The only way that the dynamic between C-3PO and R2-D2 makes sense is if they're both gay guys. Because if C-3PO is a guy, and we know he's a guy because we've seen his dick, then it would just be him bickering with, like, a lady, which is... It just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't... It doesn't feel like that would work right. We have? Yeah, you haven't seen The Rise of Skywalker? Hello! Well, whoa! What is R2-D2 doing here? You might have to take a step back to, like, here. Oh my gosh, it's R2-D2! R2-D2, that's crazy, your friend was just here. R2-D2, who's your best friend in the Star Wars universe? C-3PO, yeah, even though you guys argue sometimes?
Yes.
Yeah, you're still friends. What does C-3PO say when R2-D2 leaves? Doesn't he say, I miss my friend? And then the other guy's, I miss my best friend. And the other guy says, I miss my sweet ride. Now let's, R2-D2, let's pray. Put your wheels together and pray. For a long S would go crazy here. That's okay. It's okay. We take the next one. It's still the God run. Don't get too down about that one. That one's all right. Wait 1 second. We gotta do Tenor Show Spring. That's R2-D2 right there. R2-D2's always going beep, beep, beep. like a truck backing up. Beep, beep, beep. I mean, this is the run. I'm worried you're gonna kick something here, though. I'm worried you're gonna kick something. I think we... Stop! So what are you doing? You can't sit well because you're R2-D2. Your body's like a soda can. You don't have hips so you can bend and sit down. They didn't make an R2-D2 with hinging hips because R2-D2 doesn't have hinging hips in the movie. I do like when R2-D2 goes, wow! You ever seen him do that?
Yeah.
In the Lego Star Wars. You take a chance. She's not gonna show up to practice, man? What's wrong with you? We're getting ready for the Ura finals. Okay, well, I mean, you can beep yourself over there if you want. You don't even look like R2-D2. You're R2-D2 with like a human back now. There you go. We gotta try. Please, for the love of God, please have a smile. And she doesn't have a smile on her face. She's scamming me. Where are you going? R2. Running back. Oh my God! I don't believe it. She just needs to, like, having Slacker isn't even bad if she doesn't have it hit. You gotta try. You have to try. Oh, I'm gonna lose it. I am gonna lose it, man. Because this was like, it was the perfect run. It was the perfect run. Oh, great. We got a porg here, too. You can hold it up here. Stop pulling my shirt, please. Oh, we could still get 3 stars. We could still get a 3-star spark. Just go infirmary? I did twice, and then she didn't recover, man. That's not... Well, I mean, I'm not gonna go infirmary at this point. We gotta, like... Whether she gets cured or not, like, it doesn't matter. She needs some stats. R2-D2 doesn't do that. R2-D2 doesn't do this. He doesn't have hands. No, that hurts. That one hurt. Okay, don't. But it was just a little tap. That's okay. But you're hitting muscle there. It's almost over. It's almost over. Whatever, she still mogs. And people are still like, yeah, the Ura finale's kind of tough. Good run thrown. I mean, I have to come to my own defense on this one. We didn't throw it. It got thrown by RNG, which is also the same way that runs get good. But it happens. Yes, honey? Give you a what? Give you a record? What do you mean? A music record? This isn't Minecraft. We don't use those anymore. A disc? What do you mean? A disc? No, you don't. I don't want you to. I'm not going to give you a CD to put it through the paper shredder. Yeah, that's. I know that has a picture of a CD on it. That's because if you want to shred a CD, you put it through there. I'm not gonna give you a CD just so you can shred it. That's crazy. We could go out. We'll buy like a Jason Mraz album, and then we can put it through it. At least we got to do it productively. Dude, she's cracked. That's insane. She's not going to the glue factory. Look at all the triples, the 2-star ult, and then also the white sparks are insane. The R2-D2 buff, man. Holy, insane horse. Yes, my mentally ill stud. But now I can pair her with my McQueen to make a truly goated long. All right, I'm done. Just give me a second to say goodbye, okay? Is Kate live? Kate's live. I'll send you over there, okay. R2-D2, just chill. Don't self-destruct for 10 seconds, okay? Goodbye, chat. I don't think we're taking Monday off. And the reason, I'll tell you, let's turn the music off. Cut that loud mess out for a second. I'm not going to be here on Monday. The reason is, even though we just got back from vacation and it would be nice to stream on Monday because I haven't streamed that much lately, it's like the last day. It's Labor Day, so it's a holiday. But then also, it's the last day before SCHOOL.
No, just SK.
Which I have to, my wife's been in the foxhole. I've been in the trenches, but she's been in the foxhole. So I have to be there to help out. I'm volunteering to be there to help out because it's the right thing to do. But then after that, things will come back to normalcy a little bit. For a bit. Well, no, for a while. Although it's Canadian Thanksgiving is like a week after school starts. It's insane. Yeah, Thanksgiving, man. I don't know. This is the only time I've ever wanted to be part of American Thanksgiving. American Thanksgiving is like in November. Canadian Thanksgiving is like October 1st or something. But anyway, I'll see you on Tuesday. Hello. Just enjoyed a submarine sandwich. Bono, if he sold out. Hello. My foot-long tuna roll. With all ingredients they love to throw, but it's you. Where the meats have no names. Where the meats have no names. I just know that they're made out of pork. Made out of pork. Subway Bloody Sunday. Subway Bloody Subway. It totally works, man. Can't believe the news today. They gave us $5 subs, then took them all away. Yeah, dude, it writes itself. I guess that's a fucked up thing to say when I'm the motherfucker stealing your writing. But so from my perspective, it definitely seems like it's writing itself. In the name of sub, yeah. I'll live in the name of sub. To be placed on my sub. One more olive to be placed on my sub. Something strange sitting in your gut. Who you gonna call? That Subway. An invisible sub going in your butt. Ow! Who you gonna call? That Subway. I didn't order no sub. That's so true. I am a man who works at Subway. I place the meats my customers ask, and then you come in. He places the meats his customers ask. Subway, I'm listening, by the way. Subway Canada, at least. I am a man of cheese and mayo. Now you're talking. Now you're fucking talking.